From the Grant Rink on the campus of Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass., this is NEPSAC Girls Hockey on Local Sports Productions. Today, it's the Thayer Tigers with a record of 15-4-1, taking on the Lawrence Academy Spartans with a record of 13-7-1. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Sam Feely, ready to bring you the play-by-play story on this Saturday matinee here in Central Mass. A battle between two of the top teams in the ISL, especially Thayer, 15-4-1, won 10 in a row at one point earlier in the season. Lawrence Academy, this is a big game for the Spartans, considering that this is their second to last home game, 5 of their final 6 on the road. If they want to shore up a NEPSAC postseason berth, they got to go through a very tough Thayer team, led by the likes of Dylan Amante, the son of former NHLer, and the daughter, rather, of former NHLer and Thayer boys varsity hockey coach, Tony Amante. So we're underway, clock set to 16 minutes. Lawrence Academy going right to left in all navy blue. Thayer going left to right in white with orange accents numbers and black helmets. This is Corinne McCool behind the Thayer net. She gets it out to Laura Lundblad, tries to center it in front. Nobody home. Kelsey Ryan was closest to it. A shot and a save by the goalie, Emily Smith, for Thayer. McCool reverses direction, but it's collected by Amy Lee of Thayer. She throws it off the corner, boards it, gets it ahead to her teammate, Dylan Amante. Amante is a sophomore. Back the other way, comes back to Lee in the Thayer end. On the right wing boards, this is Amante. She takes a shot, and it goes wide the right post. We'll slip and slide behind the Lawrence Academy net, where Maddox Angerhofer is getting the start. Now a turnover and a centering pass, a shot. It's blocked in front of Angerhofer, and now the Spartans try to get a odd man rush the other way, but Thayer regroups defensively. Knocked backwards by Emily Lancy. Still in the Thayer zone. Tigers trying to break out, doing some weaving there. Up the left wing side, can't see the number here from here with the ponytail. A shot and a stick save by Angerhofer. Goes to the opposite corner on the far right. Around the end boards. Thayer goes out for a change. Comes back to the Thayer blue line, and Ava Cornforth. Cornforth throws it off her own teammate, and a turnover at the blue line. Entering the zone, shot goes wide to the right post. And Thayer has it with Madison McCaffrey, a freshman. A lot of freshmen on this Thayer team. Turnover in the face-off circle. Shot on the return by Ryan goes off a Thayer body, and it comes out to the blue line. Knocked back in deep by Lundblad. Trying to get it to McCool. Lundblad and McCool playing catch. Now McCool walks in from the face-off circle. Loose puck, and it's batted in out of the air for a goal by Kelsey Ryan. The shot by McCool ricocheted off of Smith, and then the crossbar, it ended up on the left post for Ryan to stick it in and give the Spartans an early lead, just 2:15 into the game. Well, they got out to a 1-0 lead about 30 seconds into the game against Cushing, and let's see. But the Penguins did a good job stemming the tide after that, but let's see if Lawrence Academy can keep the pressure on here against a very good Thayer team, as I mentioned. Here's Erica Lazat below her goal line, tries to get it up ahead for McCool, and it comes back to Lee at her own blue line, nearly turns it over. Bailing her out is Darby Melia. Melia gets it ahead to Katie Meehan, tries to go up the left wing boards, but cannot do so successfully. Comes out to center ice and chipped in from just outside the blue line by Lazat. In the far left corner, battling forward, is Grace Forestier. Shot from the right point goes off the leg of Corinne McCool. That was Ryan's shot, and it ricocheted all the way to the Lawrence Academy end. McCool will come off the ice, and here maybe a turnover here for Caroline Skillman, but she can't capitalize. Back the other way come the Spartans. Gaining the line on the left side is Mia Fusco. Steers against 2 defenders. Now comes out to the point. One-timer goes off a body, sticked aside by Emily Smith, comes back out to Fusco. Fusco tries to get it to the left face-off circle for Aaron Tabor, but it's taken away by Skillman. Skillman showing some skill there, ha ha ha. Back to the blue line, the Spartans regroup. Trying to get an outlet pass up the left wing boards, and they're unable to connect with Tabor. It comes back to the Thayer end, and the Spartans will get a change, except for the forecheck from Tabor. Up the left wing boards on the far side. Trying to get it into center ice for Claire Weber, but she was going off for a change, so that gives Lawrence Academy a free possession. A lot of action between the blue lines right now. Thrown off the side boards, one-timer pass at center ice, goes off the near side boards and collected in her own end by Megan Webb of Thayer. Up ahead to Christina Mucci. Mucci up the left wing boards, gains the line, but it's taken over by Jamie Camo. Camo giving some pressure in the far right corner as Thayer gets possession back. Looking to go out to the right point, and Lee has it, goes down below the goal line. They try to center it in front. A lot of traffic there. Can Angerhofer see through it? Well, she doesn't have to sweat there as the Spartans clear, and a 1-on-3 here, trying to make some magic. Losing one defender, a shot on goal, and a save by Smith. What great individual effort there by Laura Lundblad. 11:14 to go in the first period. Advertising opportunities are available on LSP. Get your company's message on air or on localsportsproductions.com for as little as $25 per ad. Visit localsportsproductions.com/advertising or email Sam at localsportsproductions.com for more information. Off the face-off, it's a goal for Mia Fusco. She just took the face-off and walked right in. Stuck it in the one hole on the upper left. It was wide open there. Smith couldn't seal it off, and it's 2-0 with 11:11 to go. So Lundblad with a goal and Fusco with a goal. And the Spartans have possession in their own end below the goal line, but good 2-on-1 pressure here by the Tigers as the Spartans look to break out on the left wing side, on the near left side. Unable to connect with that pass to Fusco, and the Tigers regroup at center ice. Off the side boards, just out of the reach of one Tiger player, but another player walks in from the right circle, now steered behind the net. Can't see the jersey numbers from this angle. Comes out to the point, and Cornforth. Cornforth takes a shot. It's blocked in front before it can get to Angerhofer. Up the far right boards, redirected by McCool. No icing. And this will give Lawrence Academy a chance to change. McCool with the forecheck, but they get it up ice, and it'll be icing as it's just out of the reach of Jamie Camo with 10:15 to go. Want LSP to the Tabor broadcast your team's games? Rates start at just $50 per game. Video broadcasts also available. Visit localsportsproductions.com/services or email Sam at localsportsproductions.com for more information. Face-off battle for it, eventually won by McCool, goes out to the right point, shot for the top of the slot, okay, it's off a couple of skates in front of Smith and comes all the way out to neutral ice where it'll be played by Lindsay McNeil. Can't connect with the pass, and it goes to Skillman. Skillman loses control, however, trying to break up ice below the goal line. It comes back to McCool on the far side boards, trying to get it out of the zone with help from Lundblad, and she does, but she goes down to a knee, and it comes back to Lee. Lee controls, throws it off the side boards ahead for Stephanie Joe. Now entering from the Thayer blue line, another shot, trying to go 5-hole, loose puck, a save by Smith, comes out to the top of the slot, trying to shoot it off a Thayer stick there, and it's cleared temporarily by Weber, and it's back to center ice. Spartans have to tag up, they do. Forecheck here from Lundblad, and on the far side, McCool steers it back into the zone, and a turnover at the blue line, making some moves, falling to a knee there is Lancey, no call. She still has possession, tries to sneak it in on the 3-hole, cannot do so successfully as Emily Smith closes the door. Thayer just gassed right now, having this shift on for a long time. Skillman gets it out to neutral ice, and they'll get a change behind the play. But Madison McCaffrey can't do much with it, and it comes back to the Thayer zone. No icing. Good forecheck there by Fusco, and she tries to get it to Royce and Casey. Knocked down. Fusco with some moves, tries to backhand, saved by Smith, and back the other way come the Tigers on the far side boards. with some room to work. It's Mucci. Mucci tries to backhand on net. Kick saved by Angerhofer. Comes out to the point. Back down below the face-off circle. Rivers Morris. And she turns it over on the outlet pass, but it comes back to Cornforth. Cornforth tried to hit a teammate going up ice, but it was through some Lawrence Academy players, and they get it back to neutral ice. Morris goes out for a change. She dumps that one in deep from center ice. Back to Lazat. Lazat on the far side boards. And a lot of steering here by McCool. Has her pass popped up in the air, gets it back. Now dumps it off. Shot from the circle. No, it's a centering pass for McCool, and she couldn't get her stick on it. And back the other way up the far side boards comes Katie Meehan. Meehan steers, now peels back outside the blue line. She had a little bit of space to go in deep, but decided not to, and that results in a turnover that McCool will use to knock it in from the center ice and go out for a change. On the far side boards, it comes to Camo. Camo on the tape-to-tape pass, and on the off the side boards, ahead for Lancey. Lancey chases it down against Megan Webb, blows a tire, and Webb gets it up ice. Only as far as center, however, as Camo has it. Camo, and the forwards enter onside. Shot is blocked off the stick of Tabor. Once again, Tigers trying to get some momentum going offensively. They've had a couple of opportunities, but they haven't really amounted to much. Angerhofer hasn't really had to sweat as this goes out to Lee at the face-off dot. Has her shot blocked by a couple of Lawrence Academy sticks. Now some action in the near right corner. Sets a big scrum behind Gretzky's office, 3-on-2 in favor of Lawrence Academy. It comes out to neutral ice. Thayer has to tag up. He'll use this opportunity to get one change at least, and it comes back to the Thayer blue line. Lee tries to knock it up ice. Tabor playing a game of cat and mouse with Lee at the blue line. Tabor gets some support, and it comes over to Forestier. Forestier turns it over in neutral ice. Lawrence Academy is onside, but they can't get anything going as both Forestier and Morris held up traffic there. Backhanded in from just outside the blue line by Fusco, and the Spartans will go out for a change. 5:37 to go. Fast-moving first period, no penalties thus far. McCool has it in her own zone, and now the Spartans may have some room on the near side. Winds up for the bump off the post by Lundblad, going for a second. Back to Lundblad, tries to make some moves. Good stick check from behind by Cornforth. Another shot, and it's a glove save by Smith. Popped up in the air, lands in front of Smith, and she sticks it out to the point. One-timer, knocked down in front by her teammate Ryan. She tries to backhand it towards net. McCool can't get a stick on it, and it goes to Morris. Morris gets it out to neutral ice. And finally, a whistle. NEPSAC Girls Hockey on LSP is brought to you by Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. Considering an independent high school, log on to lawrenceacademy.info for complete information on their programs, and be sure to tour their beautiful campus with their new turf field complex. Face-off in the neutral zone outside the Lawrence Academy, and won by the Spartans. They enter onside, but it's a 2-on-3, but Smith sticks it to the near left corner. Now Casey, getting some support from behind by Tabor, tries to center it off the side of the cage, loose puck, and Smith avoids danger there. Out to the right point, and Camo walks the line, now goes into the top of the slot, kick saved by Smith, rebound, and another save by Smith, as Aaron Tabor tried to make it 3-0 there. 4:23 to go in the first period. You can follow LSP on the web at www.localsportsproductions.com, facebook.com/localsportsproductions, and on Twitter at LSP37. Be sure to give the LSP YouTube channel a like on Facebook, a subscribe here on YouTube. Casey at neutral ice. And we're going to have a tripping call here on Thayer. as the Tigers are going to touch up in their own zone. Pretty blatant tripping call there as Casey got tripped up trying to go up ice from center ice. And we're going to have our first power play of the game, as it'll be Katie Meehan, the senior forward, out of Quincy, Mass., not too far from Braintree, where Thayer is located. Minute and a half for tripping at 11:57. Face-off won by the Spartans, comes out to the right point. Lundblad at the top of the slot. Goes to the left wing circle and Camo. Goes back to the right point. Shot off of McCool, and it is pinned by Smith. LSP's next broadcast is next Wednesday at 4:25 p.m. when the Lawrence Academy Spartans host the St. Sebastian's Arrows in NEPSAC and ISL Boys Hoops action. Listen live at localsportsproductions.com/live. To download or stream the game the next day at localsportsproductions.com/on-demand. As a turnover at the blue line on the power play leads to Caroline Skillman getting a chance on the breakaway, but a good kick save by Maddox Angerhofer. That does kill a good chunk of the penalty, however, for the Tigers. And re-entering the zone is Camo in the left wing circle. Now goes out to the right point to Lundblad. Back to Camo, passes just out of her reach. Trying to bail her out is McCool. May have been a hold there for Camo against Lee. No call as Camo had her, it was basically hugging Lee and tried to go on a diagonal to the right point. Good poke check by Almonte to break up the pass. And now here's Darby Melia. Wrapping around to the far right corner in the Lawrence Academy zone. This is some good time killing here for the Tigers, as there's now 13 seconds left on the penalty. Probably one last shorthanded rush, and it's going to be snuffed out as there's Almonte again to break up the pass. A backhanded shot goes wide of the right post. Boy, that felt more like a Thayer power play than a Lawrence Academy power play, with a couple of chances there for the Tigers. Penalty time is up. 2.5 to go in the period. Here's McCaffrey on the right side. Takes a shot outside the circle, and it's gloved down by Angerhofer. Face off in the right wing circle of the Lawrence Academy zone. And it is controlled by the Tigers. Immediately a backhand shot attempt and another save by Angerhofer. Was that a Monty again in the middle of that? And we have a little bit of administration going on at the net, but now we're ready. Face off in the right wing circle, won by the Spartans, and they look to break up ice 2-on-2. On the left wing side, it's Tabor, goes to the right wing, the shot, score! That didn't take long off the face off. It's Mia Fusco with her second, and it's 3-0. Well, we had a hat trick for Laura Lundblad on Wednesday night in the 4-0 victory over Cushing. Fusco now one goal away from a hat trick of her own. 2:03 to go here in the first period. 3-0 our score. Here's Almonte on the right wing boards. Gets steered to the near right corner. Trying to go out to the point in Lee, but back the other way come the Spartans. On the near side boards, poking it off the sideboards to get it in the zone is Lundblad. Back to Lee, but it's out of her reach. And to the left point, another redirect attempt, and Ryan couldn't keep it on target. Out of the neutral zone, Spartans out to the neutral zone. Spartans got to tag up. Lee has it, lower goal line. Almonte on the right wing side. Goes tape to tape over to Katie Meehan, but she has a hard time collecting it. Gets bailed out by Melia. And now in the left face-off circle, it's Tabor. Alyssa Berardino loses the handle behind her own net, but gets it ahead to McCool, but she only gets it as far as center ice. before Skillman knocks it back in deep. And the little game of back and forth goes back to Lundblad. Now it's McCool. Under duress from Lee, tries to center it, gets it to Lundblad. Backhand and a kick saved by Smith. Back out to the right point, another shot, and a save by Smith as that redirects off the post. Looks like the net is off its moorings a little bit. Can't exactly tell from here. Might not be, as Lancey tries to get the puck free against three Thayer defenders in the far left corner, but the Tigers come away with it. On the left wing board, shipped in deep, and the Tigers go out for a change. 20 seconds to go in the period. Up the near side boards to Tabor. Tabor tries to go to the center of the ice, and then they finally do for Lancey. She tries to enter on the right wing, and it's going to go all the way for icing. It is. 6.3 to go in the period. And I thought it was over. My bout of bronchitis. Lancey to take the face-off against McCaffrey. In the left wing circle, goes below the face-off, the goal line, and this should do it for the first period. Nearly a last-second attempt there for Lancey in front, but it was just out of her reach. 3 goals for the Spartans in the first period, 2 by Mia Fusco, 1 by Laura Lundblad. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back in about 12 minutes with the second period with your score, the Lawrence Academy Spartans 3 and the Thayer Tigers nothing. This is NEPSAC Girls Hockey on LSP. Welcome back to the second period of NEPSAC girls hockey on LSP. Sam Feely here with you from the Grant Rink at Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. As the Lawrence Academy Spartans in kind of a must-win to before they go on the road for 5 of 6 to close out the season. They lead 3-0. 2 goals by Mia Fusco, 1 by Laura Lundblad. Team switch sides. LA now going left to right in all navy blue. Thayer going right to left with the white jerseys, orange sleeves, orange letters and numbers, and black helmets. Face-off battled for a while. No one has full control of it yet, and now it's controlled by the Spartans, and Lundblad, who immediately takes a shot, but it's deflected off the stick of Amy Lee. In the near right corner now, it comes out to the point and hops off the stick of Rachel Walsh. She tries to fire it off the sideboards. Hopping over the puck is the linesman, and a turnover at the blue line, maybe a chance for Thayer. The shot goes over the crossbar. Walking in from the left circle, that was Darby Melia, but she couldn't get a clean shot off. But this is going to result in icing on the Spartans. And maybe a chance here, probably the best chance of the game thus far for the Tigers. Same 5 stuck on the ice for Lawrence Academy. Get some fresh legs on for Thayer. However, this is going to be the Tigers winning the face-off, but they can't get a solid possession of the puck. Katie Meehan tried to do a turnaround shot, so did Claire Weber, and they couldn't get it through the legs of either McCool or Lizotte. And it comes back to the Thayer end. McCool trying to chase it down in Gretzky's office, comes to the far right corner, and Lizotte pinned against the far right corner, gets some support from McCool, and it's taken away by the Tigers. Off the near side boards a couple of times, and out to center ice, and it'll be taken by Camo. And then Berardino. Berardino gets it ahead to McCool. She's been on the ice for a while here. She puts on the brakes in the near right corner, tries to go out to the point, but comes all the way out to neutral ice. Hammered in deep by Berardino as the Spartans tag up, and McCool goes off for a much-needed change. Shot from just outside the circle, no goal, as just barely getting a piece of that was Smith on the attempt by Camo from the right point. Spartans still with possession. Making some moves is Fusco going for her third, but a good stick check will bring it back to the Lawrence Academy end. Camo looking for an outlet. Tries to throw it off the sideboards to Fusco. No icing as Cornforth has it behind her own net. Reverses direction to the near side boards, and back the other way come the Tigers in a 2-on-2. One-time pass from McCaffrey to Skillman off target. Now Skillman has it, tries to backhand, kick save Angerhofer. Putting on the brakes in her own face-off circle is Fusco, and she gets it up ahead to Tabor. Tabor gets undressed as she enters the slot, and it comes back to the Lawrence Academy end. Good briskly paced action. Now walking in, wrapping around. It's Morris, and she can't get the shot off as it comes out to the slot. And back the other way, it's Fusco. Again looking for a third. From the right faceoff circle, tries to go to the slot. Can't get a shot off. Gets out to McCool, but McCool's pinned against the far side boards. Chipped in from the left point by Berardino. Swing and a miss a couple times. It comes back to McNeil. Now Fusco trying to go one-timer for McCool, and it gets poked away at the last minute by Smith. McCool has it again. Lee, however, is there to break it up. Fusco setting up at Gretzky's office, trying to go in front, and a save by Smith in front of both Ryan and McCool. Advertising opportunities are available on local sports productions. Get your company's message on air or on localsportsproductions.com for as little as $25 per ad. Visit localsportsproductions.com/advertising or email Sam at localsportsproductions.com for more information. McCool can't catch up to it in Gretzky's office, and it comes out off the side boards ahead for Miucci, trying to get some space, but good recovery there as they try to backhand it in front for Meehan. Meehan in the circle, a backhand on the centering pass, and it goes wide of Engerhofer to the near left corner. Chipped out of the zone by Ryan, and now McCool on the left wing, gains the line, trying to steer in, may have gotten held from behind, no call. Kevin Potter certainly wanted a call. He was expressive from the bench. Out to the right point. Shot off the side of the cage. That was the attempt by McNeil. And the Tigers get it out of the zone temporarily at least. McCool enters the zone in the slot. Goes to the left wing circle. The shot. Kick saved by Smith on the attempt by Lancey. And back out to the right point, McNeil. McNeil takes a shot. It's blocked. It comes to the near right corner. Taken away by Fusco. Wraps around. Looking to go out to the left point. Maybe for Camo. Goes to Camo in the left wing circle. Takes a shot. And it's wide of the right post. Chance in front, but only white jerseys were there. Now out to the left point and Camo. Camo can't handle it. Comes out to neutral ice. Lawrence Academy defense getting back as Thayer goes out for a change on the rush up ice. Here's McNeil below the goal line and just barely able to get it out of her own zone and avoid a turnover was Lancey. No icing as it comes all the way back to the Thayer end. Up the left wing boards. Good stick checks here by McCool. And it comes out to neutral ice, and this will be icing? There it is. That's finally the Tigers touch it below the goal line. Want LSP to tape and broadcast your team's games? Rates start at just $50 per game. Video broadcasts also available. Visit localsportsproductions.com/services or email Sam at localsportsproductions.com for more information. 10:32 to go in the second period of a fast-moving game. Again, 3-0 our score in favor of the Lawrence Academy Spartans. Well, shouting from the Thayer coaches. I don't know if the referee or anything, but just barking directions to their players, but not sure what it was. Spartans win the face-off. Doing a little dancing here is Camo in the left wing circle. Goes out to the left point, Lundblad. Lundblad tries to go tape to tape for Walsh. It's out of her reach, and it comes back to the Lawrence Academy zone as it looked like Walsh blew a tire. A one-timer attempt was saved by Engerhofer, and back the other way comes McCool. One-on-one, steers, takes a shot wide to the left post. Spartans still with possession. Lundblad. Now Camo takes a shot wide of the left post, comes around the end boards. One-timer from the left wing circle, a kick saved by Smith on a good tape-to-tape pass from right to left circles. Chipped in below the goal line by Camo. Back to Camo in the far right corner. Goes out to the left point and Lundblad barely keeps it onside. Back to Camo, left wing circle, tries to go to the right post. McCool backhands, another attempt on the left post. McCool has it, out to Lundblad at the top of the side, winds up for the bomb, and it's blocked in front. In the far right corner, Tigers desperately trying to clear here, and they do. They only get it as far as center, however, and they throw it off the side boards to the Spartans, to Ryan. Ryan on the right wing. Out to the top of the slot, and they miss their target in Fusco, and it's chipped in deep by Camo from the point, and the Spartans get a chance. I think both teams were getting tired there. Walsh is still on the ice, however, for the Spartans, and here come the Tigers, and a good stick check by Lancey to slow down momentum, but the Tigers still with possession. Shot goes wide of the right post. Wonder how many saves Engerhofer's actually had to make tonight. Morris getting steered into the boards by Walsh. Around the end boards. Out of the reach of Fusco. Chipped in from the point by Lee. And chased down by Berardino in the far left corner. Gets smushed for her trouble. Comes out to her number 6 counterpart for a steer. And she has to go out to neutral ice as the puck trickles off her stick. out of the reach of Melia, and maybe a chance here for the Spartans. Support at the blue line by Lancey. Chipped in by Berardino, but however, the play is offside. NEPSAC Girls Hockey on LSP is brought to you by Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. Considering an independent high school? Log on to lawrenceacademy.info for complete information on their programs, and be sure to tour their beautiful campus with their new turf field complex. Face-off in the neutral zone is won by the Tigers, and they look to break up ice with Claire Weber. Weber on the right wing. Now trying to go to the slot. Shot, save by Angerhofer, and back the other way come the Spartans as they go on the diagonal to Fusco on the right wing. It hops off her stick, goes in deep, but a turnover in the circle, out to the point. Berardino tries to chip it back in on the backhand. Now she has it, throws in a shot that goes off a couple Thayer sticks and behind the Thayer net. Poked to the side by Smith, and up the far side boards come the Tigers. Entering on the right wing, pass off the skates of Lazat, and it comes back to Meehan. Meehan throws it off the legs of Berardino, and Berardino wraps it around the end boards for Lazat. Lazat makes a move on Weber, and now some space potentially for McCool. She's good at creating her own space, gets past two, now three Thayer defenders, but finally a last-second stick check comes back the other way come the Tigers. Off the sideboards, a turnover to Ryan. Up ahead to McCool. McCool throws on the brakes. Tries to backhand to the slot. Nobody home, but it comes back. Lawrence Academy still in possession. Shot from a tough angle by Lundblad, and a save by Emily Smith with 6:40 to go in the period. You can follow LSP on the web at www.localsportsproductions.com, facebook.com/localsportsproductions, and on Twitter at LSP37. Face-off won by the Tigers, trying to get it out of their own zone. They do, at least initially, but it's taken back by Fusco. Fusco from the left wing circle takes a shot, goes off a stick, and flutters wide of the left post. Fusco in Gretzky's office, trying to wrestle it free from Lee, and Lee is going to win it for the Tigers. Shot from outside the blue line by Skillman is saved by Angerhofer. And now the Spartans trying to go up the left wing boards, and maybe they'll have a 2-on-2 here. Lundblad and McCool. Lundblad with the backhand move, backhand shot, and a save by Smith with the glove. That's Thayer. Tigers entering. 1-on-0. Walking in. The backhand shot and a save by Angerhofer against Dylan Amante. Amante learned that move certainly from her father, but Angerhofer standing up to the task as she beat two defenders. Poke checking her from behind. Trying to take away that puck, and it remains a 3-0 game with 5:39 to go. And we are going to have a whistle, and it's a high sticking call right off the face-off on Emily Lancey as her stick went right up into the face mask of Darby Melia off the face-off. So Thayer's first power play comes at 10:24 of the second period. Minute and a half for a high stick on Lancey. Now, Thayer did a pretty good job killing Lawrence Academy's power play, as this is hammered past Katie Meehan and 200 feet back to the Thayer end. Felt more like a Thayer power play on that Lawrence Academy power play, as they had the offensive chances and LA didn't. But right now, Lawrence Academy with a good forecheck here after the clearance. And now they try to go for the outlet, but it comes back to the Spartans. Trying to find some room to clear it is Lazat. Comes as far as center ice. And now maybe a chance here, short-handed. Tossed in from just outside the blue line. Puck hasn't been in the Lawrence Academy zone since the face-off. And that was 45 seconds ago. Now they enter the zone. Melia, it's back to Melia outside the left wing circle. Gets hit by Walsh. Walsh has it, hits it around the end boards, kept in at the blue line by Meehan, throws it off of Lundblad. Lundblad getting hip checked by Melia, and it's kicked aside by Angerhofer. Out to the blue line, Lee turns around, keeps it in the zone. No shots on goal here in this power play, and it's cleared 200 feet, 10 seconds left on the power play. Smith will knock it down, and this should do it for the rest of the man advantage for the Tigers. So both teams' penalty kills dominant against the other team's power play. Penalty time is up. Scrum in the far right corner. It's a 2-on-3 scrum as McCool's trying to give support for Lawrence Academy, but it comes back to Camo. Camo over to the right point, and Berardino takes a shot. Rebound attempt, and it's kicked aside by Smith with Lancey fresh out of the box, trying to sneak it in 5-hole. Tigers get it out of the zone, and some numbers on the right wing boards. Good job to seal off for defender off, or man off the puck there by Camo, and that's lifted into the Thayer bench. This will be a face-off in the LA zone with 3:25 to go in the second period. LSP's next broadcast is next Wednesday at 4:25 p.m. when the Lawrence Academy Spartans host the St. Sebastian's Arrows in NEPSAC and ISL boys basketball action. Listen live at localsportsproductions.com/live, then download the game the next day at localsportsproductions.com/on-demand. Face-off won by the Spartans, and up the left wing boards comes Fusco, up ahead to McCool. McCool walking in the shot, score! I stand corrected, that was Lundblad on the assist, but then again, if it's Lundblad and McCool, you know, they're gonna find each other eventually. So that's a goal and assist for Lundblad, a goal and assist for McCool, and 2 goals for Fusco. 4-0 our score. Back the other way, Thayer trying to get back on the board. First attempt backhanded save by Angerhofer. The second attempt trickled through the goal mouth to the near left corner. And now setting up at Gretzky's office is Morris. Morris trying to deke away from her defender, gets it over to Melia. Melia trying to walk in back to Morris, throws the shot off of McNeil's stick, and maybe a 3-on-2 here for the Spartans. On the right wing, it's Ryan. Ryan takes a shot, but it goes wide of the left post. Out to the right point, not far enough for McNeil, and the Tigers have it. Off the side boards coming back is Ryan. Camo. Camo over to McNeil. McNeil to McCool, throws it off the sideboard, trying to get it into the Thayer zone. Unsuccessful, takes another swipe at it. Chipping it out of the LA zone is McNeil, and it comes back to the Thayer end. Forecheck here by McCool. Substitution behind the play for the Spartans, and maybe a chance here walking in from the right wing circle. Trying to deke her defender there was Melia, unsuccessful. And here's McCool on the right wing board, tries to go up the middle, taken away by Forestier. Under 2 minutes to play, 4-0 our score. McNeil around the end boards to Ryan. Ryan up ahead to Fusco. Fusco on the left wing, steers into the slot, tries to backhand, and a save by Smith. Fusco gets it back, however. Top of the slot, steering to the right wing circle, puts on the brakes, takes a shot through traffic, loose puck in front of Smith, comes out to the left wing point, the shot, and another save by Smith from Lazat on the one-timer from the point. Tough sequence there for Smith, and she was able to not allow the 5th goal. Face-off in the left wing circle with 1:27 to go in the period. Face-off is won by the Spartans. Tigers rather. Couple players take a tumble in the far right corner, and it comes over to Tabor gaining entry to Lancey. Loose puck, and the Tigers have it in the slot as they look to break up ice on a 3-on-2. LA defense getting back quickly, however. Getting steered into the boards on the near left side is Gabriella Gratin. Under a minute to play. Spartans have it. Ahead to Fusco. Tries to do a self-pass, unsuccessful. Comes back to Lazat at center ice. Hammered in by Fusco just outside the Thayer blue line. Spartans will go out for a change. 40 seconds to go. Turnover to McCool at the Thayer blue line, but you can't get a clean hold on it, and it's chipped in from outside the blue line there by Camo. Good pressure here. Backhand. Smith falls backward, and it's a goal! It was popped up in the air. Smith reached behind her, sort of like, I don't know, Mike Trout trying to rob a home run, but it's going to be, is that McCool with the goal? And that is, we'll check it during the intermission, but I believe that's going to be, it's either Camo or McCool's goal. Again, we'll check at the intermission. But tough break there for Emily Smith. 5-0 our score, and off the face-off, it tumbles in on Smith, and she covers up. 16.3 to go. Face-off in the left wing circle. It's going to be won by the Tigers and Lee. Lee gets the puck taken away by Lazat. Chance in the slot, loose puck after the save by Smith. And it comes to the near right corner. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second, and that will do it for the second period. Again, all Lawrence Academy. 2 more goals in the second period. We'll take a timeout. We'll check the point totals during the intermission. We'll come back in about 12 minutes with the third period with your score: the Lawrence Academy Spartans 5 and the Thayer Tigers 0. This is NEPSAC Girls Hockey on LSP. Welcome back to the third period of NEPSAC Girls Hockey on LSP. Sam Feely here with you from the Grant Rink at Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. It's Lawrence Academy 5, Thayer nothing. I was dead wrong on some of these goals that Lawrence Academy has scored. It's 2 for Mia Fusco, 2 for Kelsey Ryan, 2 assists for Emily Lancey, and a goal and an assist for Corinne McCool. Erin Tabor also has an assist. So, Lawrence Academy looking to go to 14-7-1. This would be a big win against a tough, they've just outclassed Thayer today. It's been Thayer's got 15 wins, but when they've lost a couple of big ones. They've lost like 5-0. They've been shut out in some pretty big decisions this season among their losses. So you don't know what exactly you're going to get, I guess, if you're Brian Sabelli. I mean, you've got 15 wins, but this is, I guess, just the drive of the Lawrence Academy Spartans to ensure themselves a NEPSAC playoff berth. As we are underway for the third period, and McCool tries to center in the slot. The shot pops off the stick of Emily Smith. She blows the tire. She's face down, but she gets back up quickly out to the left point. Past Lundblad and below the line, and in Gretzky's office trying to center it in front is McCool. She gets taken down, no call. Comes out to the point, chipped into the right face-off circle. A couple of Spartans didn't know where the pass was. Eventually McCool has it, but then it's taken over by Melia of Thayer, but it's kept in the zone at the blue line. Back below the goal line, and it's Lee. Lee around the end boards ahead for Morris. Morris just barely gets it out of the zone off the tip, and Lee trying to clear it off ice, but unsuccessfully so. A partial change for the Tigers, and it comes back to Cornforth. Cornforth trying to get it to Meehan, and it comes all the way out to center ice and redirected back in from the blue line by the Spartans. Out of the reach of Lancey, and now a chance here for the Tigers. Shot from the right wing circle goes off a Spartan leg. And we have a whistle. Looks like we're going to have a penalty, a slashing call. And it's on Thayer, I believe. Yes, it is. It is on Christina Miucci, the sophomore out of Braintree, Mass. Bucket and a half for slashing. And Lawrence Academy with his second power play of the game. Now, both teams have had one power play this game, and both have left a lot to be desired. Here's a shot from the top of the slot, and a rebound, and they score! Well, so much for that. There's Jamie Camo with the goal on the rebound. And it looks like Rachel Walsh is going to get the assist for setting that one up with the shot from the top of the circle. Funny how that works out. I talk about how the power plays were kaput for each team the first time around, and then Lawrence Academy scores, 5-10 seconds into the power play? 6-0 our score, 14:35 to go in the game. Face-off won by the Spartans. Walking in for the slot, trying to make a deke is Mia Fusco. A chance for Fusco at the doorstep. It's sticked aside by Smith. Out to the right point, not offside. To the left wing circle, and Tabor. Tabor reversing direction, going towards the goal line. Gets steered into the boards by Lee, and now it comes up ahead for McCaffrey. McCaffrey trying to get into the zone with speed. Takes a shot, save. As we have a goalie change, and Shelby Gwinnard is between the pipes now, as Gwinnard makes her first save of the game. And it comes back to center ice and Forestier. Forestier can't get it very far as we have a scrum along the red line on the far side. Spartans come away with it. Clearance attempt unsuccessful as it pops off the stick of Forestier again. Tabor get a little physical there along the side boards there on the far side. It comes up ahead to Fusco. Has it poked away by Lee, however. Spartans have to tag up. Now chipping it in is Skillman. Spartans in their own zone. Lundblad. And this is going to come out to neutral ice as Lundblad tried to make some moves into the slot, but a good poke check got it out to neutral ice while she was trying to carry the puck. McCool on the far right side. Comes back below the goal line, and it's Cornforth. Cornforth gets the puck poked away for a second, trades pokes with McCool, and the Spartans have the puck at their blue line. McCool, 6-0 lead. Just bleed some clock here if you're the Spartans. 12 minutes to go. In the slot, the shot and a save by Smith, with Ryan going for the snipe from the top of the slot. Advertising opportunities are available on Local Sports Productions. Get your company's message on air or on localsportsproductions.com for as little as $25 per ad. Visit localsportsproductions.com/advertising or email sam@localsportsproductions.com for more information. Face off in the right wing circle, won cleanly by the Tigers. Here's Katie Meehan being steered to the right side, gains the line, tries to take a shot from a tough angle, falls to a knee, and we have a whistle. Looks like the net came off its mooring, actually. So face off in the right wing circle of the Spartan zone. Face off this time won by the Spartans. And we're going to have a tripping call here on the Tigers, as trying to break up ice was Fusco, and that will result in the third power play and second of the period for the Spartans, as Katie Meehan, the senior from Quincy, Mass., goes to the box for a buck and a half for tripping at 3:54. Face-off won by the Spartans, out to the left point, and Camo goes D to D, back to Camo, takes a shot, and trying to redirect it there in front of the net was Tabor. Instead it goes to the far left corner, back out to the right point, back to Camo, just stays inside the blue line, coming back into the slot, the shot goes wide to the right post by Walsh. Here's Fusco, below the left circle, out to Camo, back out to Camo. Camo from the top of the slot, and a kick save by Smith. To the near left corner for a steer, trying to win it for Thayer. It comes back out to Walsh. Walsh tries to go for the bomb, and a diving block there. Centering pass in front for Tabor. She can't get a stick on it, and it comes out to neutral ice. Comes all the way back to the Lawrence Academy end, in fact, with 35 seconds to go. Great puck movement there by the Spartans, and great pressure, but a last-minute block, I believe that was by Madison McCaffrey, snuffed out that first sequence for the Spartans. McCaffrey has it here at the red line, and she gives it up to Skillman. But Skillman can't do much with it. 15 seconds left on the power play. Blowing a tire is Tabor, and it's stick to the near right corner by Grenard as it enters the Lawrence Academy zone. 2 seconds and one, penalty time is up. On the left wing, entering the slot, it's Fusco. Backhand and a save by Smith. Puck still loose, and it comes to the far side boards. On the diagonal ahead for Skillman. And she can only get it as far as center ice before it comes back to the Thayer blue line. And a turnover in the zone. Walking in the shot. Saved by Smith on the attempt by Fusco. Excuse me. Fusco's had a bunch of great chances for the hat trick. Still stuck on two, however. Comes back to center ice. Fusco on the right wing. Does a couple of dekes. Trying to lose the second defender. Takes a shot through traffic, and it's kicked aside by Smith. That's Lundblad. Lundblad out to the right point. Left point, rather. Now to the right point. The one-timer nearly sneaks in off the right post past Smith, but it comes to the far left corner. Another shot from the right point. Off a Lawrence Academy body. That slowed it down. Tough break there for Kelsey Ryan. Lundblad at center ice. McCool tries to drop it back for Lundblad. Steers, takes a shot, and that had an audible thump off the leg of Megan Webb. But she's still skating. That's good. Walking in, now going out to the right point. Back to the right wing on the diagonal to the left point, and Lazat steers to the slot. Pushes off her defender with the stick, and they're going to have a hooking call. It's going to be on Thayer, and it's going to be on Dylan Amonte. I don't know. I might have called Lazat for high sticking there for getting her stick up in her defender's face mask. Pushing off there, trying to get up ice. Face-off won by the Spartans. They're 1 for 3 on the power play. Here's Fusco. Throws it off the stick of Forestier. Forestier trying to wrestle free of Fusco, and they get it to Tabor. Tabor can't handle it, and it comes out to neutral ice. Coming back is Walsh. Walsh at her own blue line. Fusco, and she can't handle it, and it's Melia entering the Lawrence Academy zone. Gets steered into the near right corner, and she goes headfirst in the boards. Smith was inching towards the bench, anticipating a boarding penalty, and there's no penalty whatsoever. Thankfully, she's okay. No harm, no foul, I guess. Here's Lee. Goes to the left wing, and a stick save. Reaching out there is Gwinnard on the left post. This is more reminiscent of the first Lawrence Academy power play than the second or third here. Puck spending a long time in the LA zone as another kick save by Gwinnard on a shot from the left wing circle. Now the Spartans enter the Thayer zone. Lancey bowls over Lee, and we're going to have a whistle. Lancey bowled over Lee entering the zone, and interference is the call, I believe. I don't know why it would be interference. It was an offensive play, but another checking penalty. That was, I don't know. If Lee's standing right in your way and you're trying to get to the puck, I think you should be allowed to do that. So, 14 seconds of 4-on-4. Spartans win the face-off. Comes back to neutral ice, and Meehan up the right wing boards. Now walking in from the right wing circle, a shot and a goal for Claire Weber. That will be an even strength goal. As Weber walked in from the right wing circle to the slot and just snuck it in the 2-hole, the upper right corner against Gwinnard. 6-1 our score with 7:41 to go. On the left side, it's Cornforth chipping it in. Tigers have it in Gretzky's office. Looking to go out to the point in Lee. And said they'll go to Meehan. It's 5-on-4 now for 50 seconds. Meehan chips it below the goal line, but it goes around the end boards. Spartans looking to get it out of the zone, and they do. 38 seconds to go on the power play. Want LSP to tape or broadcast your team's games? Rates start at just $50 per game. Video broadcasts also available. Visit localsportsproductions.com/services or email sam@localsportsproductions.com for more information. Turnover at the red line. Lundblad enters the zone on the right wing, takes the shot, and a save by Smith. Pops over the crossbar off the rear glass. Lundblad doing some more puck control here, and this is going to be icing on the Tigers on the power play. Looks... NEPSAC Girls Hockey on LSP is brought to you by Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. Considering an independent high school? Log on to lawrenceacademy.info for complete information on their programs, and be sure to tour their beautiful campus with their new turf field complex. We're back to even strength, 5-on-5. Around the end boards, McCool trying to chase it with Fusco. Tigers still with possession. Right, it comes below the goal line. And the Spartans have it. And they go up the right wing to McCool. McCool steers to the near side. The near left side. Enters the zone. Gains the line. Takes a shot. Kick save by Smith. Rebound attempt. Doesn't get on target there by Lancey. Another chance for the Spartans as Lundblad has it. Steering out to the point. And now the slot. Keeping it in the zone. That is Tabor. Tabor wrapping around. Going out to the right point. The shot is blocked by Amante. Kind of an incidental block. She was just right in the path of it. Didn't really dip to block it or anything. To the left point, Walsh. Walsh throws it off tries to take a shot. It's off the skate of McCaffrey. Spartans keeping it in the zone, however. Berardino takes a shot. Goes wide of the right post. And it's cleared out of the zone there by Cornforth. Cornforth is tired, but she's going to stay on the ice as the Tigers can't get a full change as the Spartans come back up ice. Try to center it for Lancey, but she's too slow to get to it. Under 5 minutes to go. Amante on the left wing. Up ahead to Melia. Melia steers to the right circle. Enters the zone, takes a shot from a tough angle. Shot saved by Grenard. Loose puck comes to the near right corner. Grenard was in no position to make a save, and thankfully for her, the puck missed the net entirely. Back in the Thayer zone, Amante has it. Now comes up the left wing boards. Hits it around the end boards, and the Tigers will go out for a change. Lee at the right wing. Now Lee has it at center ice as it comes back to her. Goes back to the Thayer blue line for a steer. Steer nearly turned it over, but it's back to Lee, out of the reach of Miucci. And the Spartans trying to break up ice on the near side with Lazat, but Lee chips it back in. Now walking in is Weber, trying to go for a second, loose puck. Grenard holds her ground and comes to the near right corner. Under 4 minutes to play in a 6-1 game. Back to Lee. Tape to her D partner, and back to Lee at the right point of the Thayer blue line. Lee has it again. She's doing a lot of work on this side. Now she comes to the slot, backhands it over to Meehan, and now comes back out to Lee at center ice. This is some great forechecking by McCool and the Spartans. Well, that's a frustrating shift for the Tigers as they couldn't get anything going as they go off for a change. And now here's McCool on the right wing, throws on the brakes outside the circle, now comes back in, now turns back. Gets pinned against the boards by two Thayer players. Lancey gets it back to McCool. McCool meets another double team, face washes McCaffrey for trouble, no call. And the pass doesn't connect with Skillman. And it comes to the near right corner and Walsh. Now turnover in front. Grenard loses sight of the puck. She made a save with her mask. Another chance, another save by Grenard. And it comes back to Lancey with 2.5 to go. Fusco chips it in from the blue line. Tries to steer around Webb. She blows a tire, so does Webb, and the Tigers have it, at least temporarily. Comes out to Walsh at the left point, and a turnover at the blue line. Here come the Tigers, trying to backhand it into the slot. Loose puck, another shot. Popped in the air, out of the reach of Grenard on that attempt by Skillman, but still, nothing getting the back of the net there for the Tigers. Tabor enters, goes below the goal line, gets steered into the boards by Webb. Out to the right point, kicked back into the zone, but Melia has it for Thayer. On the near side, tries to center it, and Grenard covers. Well, you can follow LSP on the web at www.localsportsproductions.com, facebook.com/localsportsproductions, and on Twitter at LSP37. You can also follow me personally on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at SamFeelyPBP. I haven't done a video game stream over on the Twitch page on localsportsproductions.com. I might have to do that tonight if I don't have any other plans tonight. to center ice and back to Lee. On the right wing, it's Amonte. Back to Lazat. McCool can't handle it, but the Spartans do have it. In the near right corner, thrown off the sideboards, and the Spartans get it up ahead to Lundblad, but she couldn't handle it as we approach 1 minute to go. Morris loses the handle, turnover in the offensive zone. McCool, and I don't think you need a goal here. I think you just need to kill some clock. Under a minute to play. Throwing off the sideboards for McCool, and it comes back to Berardino. She throws it wide of the right post, and Morris has it. 45 seconds to go. Amonte on the left wing chips it in deep. Thayer will go out for a change. So, 4 players with 2-point nights for the Spartans. Thayer begging for an offside call. Bearing in was Lundblad. She couldn't get it. She blows a tire. McCool asking for a penalty. No call. Comes out to neutral ice. 15 seconds to go. Ryan playing keep away here. 5 seconds. Lawrence Academy is going to go to 14-7-1 with a big win against a very good Tabor team. Thayer team, 6-1, and that is a big win as they go to, again, 14-7-1. Thayer goes to 15-5-1, and Lawrence Academy now plays 5 of its final 6 on the road. Try to shore up a NEPSAC playoff berth. Our players of the game, we'll give it to co-players of the game, actually, Mia Fusco and Kelsey Ryan with 2 goals each. So, with that said, this has been a presentation of local sports production serving Greater Boston student-athletes. Copyright 2017, unauthorized redistribution of any portion of this broadcast without the express written permission of local sports productions is strictly prohibited. NEPSAC Girls Hockey on LSP has been brought to you by Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. Considering an independent high school, log on to lawrenceacademy.info for complete information on their programs, and be sure to tour their beautiful campus for their new turf field complex. LSP's next broadcast is next Wednesday at 4:25 p.m. when the Lawrence Academy Spartans host the St. Sebastian's Arrows in NEPSAC and ISL boys basketball action. Listen live at localsportsproductions.com/live, then download or stream the game the next day at localsportsproductions.com/on-demand. Once again, the final score from the Grant Rink at Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. It is the Lawrence Academy Spartans defeating the Thayer Tigers 6-1. My name is Sam Feely. Thanks for tuning in.